What is up, guys? Welcome back to the SixPackBass YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Harley. We cover all things XFL over here, and today I'm going to bring you Week 5 highlights. Yes, that's right. Week 5, halfway through the season. It's now in the books, and I'm kind of mind blown, honestly, because this was a crazy week. So let's jump right in. Up first, we saw the Seattle Dragons taking on the Houston Roughnecks. We started off this week with a controversial call by the officials. Houston ended up winning this game 32-23, staying undefeated. So they moved to 5-0 while the Dragons fall to 1-4. BJ Daniels got the start in this one for Seattle, and I must say Seattle's offense finally had a little bit of life. Probably should have made this move a lot sooner, but nonetheless they rolled out BJ Daniels. Seattle's defense better than advertised. They are going to keep this offense in some games, especially now that they have BJ back there who can move the ball. PJ Walker, though, continues to find a way, guys. He struggled early, had some turnovers, and it looked like Seattle may have given Houston a run for their money, but he continues to surprise me because he just finds a way to win. Even when he doesn't have his best day, he makes those crucial plays down the stretch and gets it done. Part of the reason that this team's undefeated. Sam Mobley replaced Sammy Coates in this one, and I believe Sammy Coates may have lost his starting position because Mobley came out and he had 6 catches for 95 yards and looked very comfortable in the offense. Big takeaway for this one, though, guys: poor officiating across the board for both sides. But the biggest mistake made, end of the game, it's a one possession game. PJ Walker takes a knee, and there's actually 3 seconds on the clock whenever he takes a knee. They let the clock run, and officials leave. Teams shake hands. Game is over.
It's over, ladies and gentlemen!
But under further review, if we keep looking back, there's definitely 3 seconds left on the clock. BJ Daniels in that offense should have had one more play from about the 25-yard line going in. So definitely could have taken a shot at the end zone, possibility of tying it. I will give the XFL this, though. They came out shortly after, released a statement, and they actually reassigned the person that was over the officiating review team for that game. So kudos to the XFL. NFL, take notes.
I got it wrong.
Because the XFL actually stood up and they ate crow. You know, they accepted their mistake.
I volunteer as tribute.
They did something about it, and now we're moving forward. So excellent job by the XFL. I'm not by any means taking any of the heat off or the negativeness off of the situation, because yes, it was a missed call. They saved face, in my opinion, by coming out and releasing a statement and taking action. Game number 2, we saw the New York Guardians taking on the Dallas Renegades. This was two teams.
Okay.
Coming into this one, New York has yet to win on the road. Dallas has yet to win at home. New York came away with the win, though, guys, 30-12. Dismantled Dallas. Let's dive in. Luis Perez, he continues to improve that offense. His second start under the helm, and he just continues to improve. I believe it's his job to lose at this point, or it should be. He looked very comfortable in that offense. New York run game showed up. They have multiple running backs now that I believe can carry the load. Stockton being one of them that showed up in a very, very bright spot. Philip Nelson struggled again. I get tired of saying this, guys. 4.3 yards per pass. So all of his passes for the most part were under 5 yards, so 5 yards or less. Hal Mummy, you are holding this offense back.
Hold me back, hold me back.
Holding this offense back. So they had 10 runs to 50 passes. They threw the ball 50 times in this game, guys. And with a backup quarterback who cannot stretch the field, you've got to run the ball, especially when you have Artis Payne and Lance Dunbar. I know you guys are tired of hearing me say this. Run the ball, Dallas. It is worth noting at the time of this video, they have come out and said, though, that Hal Mummy will be stepping back from his play calling duties. So maybe we have some of that run game take effect.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Big takeaway in this one, guys. Dallas, they need to overhaul. They need a big overhaul. And I'm not so sure, yes, Landry Jones, if he comes back in 2 weeks, you know, I'm hoping that the offense looks different, but I'm talking about from top to bottom. I do not feel that Bob Stoops really cares too much about this job. It's kind of like they plucked him out of retirement to just come do this. Same for Hal Mummy. I feel both of these guys are out of touch with this team, with this league. Some changes are needed to be in order for Dallas to save face. Jumping on to Sunday's game, we saw the St. Louis Battlehawks taking on the DC Defenders. You guys know I dubbed this one. This was my game of the week. DC found a way to win 15-6. moving them up to 3-2. St. Louis falls to 3-2, so we actually have a three-way tie in the East. Yamu went 15 of 25. Statistically, this was his worst game coming into this one. No touchdowns, worst percentage of completion all season. Just didn't look comfortable for most of the day. You know, this team was a team that the offense ran very smoothly, get that running game going. Sloppy special teams, bad snap, which led to a missed field goal. They had a blocked punt. Marquette King actually got hurt in this one. Just not a good look. Flipping over to DC though, we had a changing of the guard. Tyree jumped in and sparked this team. Cardale was in for one series, completed no passes, and had an interception. Pep Hamilton had enough, yanked him early. Get right here, man! And it was definitely the right thing to do. Tyree came in, sparked this offense, gave them a curveball. You could see not just the offense, but this team as a whole. They rose to the occasion, played different with him under center, and the crowd was definitely into it. Had a huge long beer snake.
It's a lot of beers.
Oliver Luck jumped in and added a cup to the beer snake.
Oliver Luck got the beer snake going.
I love this league, guys. I'm just going to stop and tell you right now, I love this league. If you love this league too, do me a favor. Smash that like button. Give me a big thumbs up on this video, as well as if you're not already, hit the subscribe button. Join the Six Pack Bass community. Like I said, I'll be covering this league as long as it goes. I plan on covering this league because I love the XFL. Big takeaway in this one, guys. Cardale Jones, 0 for 2, threw an interception. He only played one series. Tyree, going forward, needs to be the starter. Cardale's ship has sailed. He's out of touch. Tyree, you're the man. Get it done. All right, guys, moving on to the nightcap. This was a late game. 8 o'clock Central start time. I kind of liked having that break in between. Fireworks in this one, guys. Ow, Lord! So Tampa Bay Vipers took on the LA Wildcats. Tampa Bay coming off their first win last week. LA coming off of a loss. Needed to get back and right the ship. LA came away with the win 41-34, our biggest scoring game of the XFL. Tampa Bay falls to 1-4. LA is now 2-3, saving their playoff hopes in the West. Cornelius, for all the good things I've said about Corndog, he had some untimely turnovers in this one. I still believe that he's the starter going forward.
I do believe in fairies.
Definitely had a chance to go down and tie this game up. Timing route, and the timing was way off. His receiver wasn't even turned around yet. Throws a pick. Game over. Trestman's conservativeness continues to bite him in the butt. This team led the league, or is leading the league, in rushing yards. Too many times, 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, inside the 5-yard line, inside the 10-yard line, going in. They settle for a field goal or a field goal attempt. You gotta push it. Gotta push it. Get those points, man. You're on life support right now. You've only won one game. You got to be aggressive. Jumping over to LA though, guys. Josh Johnson, he looked very, very good. He is definitely the key to LA.
Are you the key master?
Yeah.
So as Josh Johnson goes, this team goes. They have to have stellar play from him. Last week he was missing on some of those long throws. This week he definitely connected with his receivers. It is worth noting though, guys, big takeaway for me. LA, I still believe, has some internal issues. You could see multiple times throughout this game, Josh Johnson, Norm Chow, not on the same page. In fact, Josh Johnson got on the phone and basically chewed out his offensive coordinator, something that you just don't see. Part of me felt like most of the game, Josh Johnson was overriding Norm Chow and calling his own plays and just kind of running that offense. So definitely a storyline to keep up with there. They have internal issues. If you're not already, do me a huge favor. Join this community. Like I said, I'm not only on YouTube, but I'm on all the social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Like I said, if you want the fastest news, I deliver it most of the time over on Twitter. So join me over there. That's all I have for this one, guys. I thank you guys so much. Stay tuned later in the week for my Week 6 picks. I'm out.